Yep.
Philip Singer, 7771 57th Avenue Northeast, Seattle.
Perfect. A little show of the bathroom that we're in. I always like to show the bathroom that I'm in, that way I know which video I'm looking at. So right now we're in the cast iron pipe underneath the home. Appears to be in really good shape. Let's go ahead and clean that off a little bit real quick. There's a nice view of the cast iron. Cast iron all appears to be in really good shape. It does go straight out underneath the house. It appears anyways. It's not a self-leveling camera head. So sometimes the bottom of the pipe is going to be on the top of the pipe, or on the top of the screen.
You see where the water is, yeah.
Here's where we transition from your cast iron into your concrete. We've got some damage there. That's where I'd install the 4-inch clean out on your sewer line in order to access and clean and maintain. Got a little root hanging there, got some offsets, got a broken section of pipe there.
So that's just the outside of the house?
Yep, that's just right outside the home. 39 feet, so it's about the length of your home, just right outside the foundation.
So which is broken?
So we shouldn't be able to see this edge right here. This is an edge of one of the pipes, and this is roots from something pushing down on the pipe. This is the bottom of your pipe.
Okay.
The roots and whatever is growing on top of it is pushing down on the pipe, making it to where we can see this edge that's on the upper part, or the lower part of the screen there.
Oh, I see.
Hole in the side of the pipe right there, which if the camera was self-leveling, it would be on the right-hand side of the pipe there.
Okay, yeah, it's upside
It's a
down.
pretty big hole there. The pipe is really deteriorated. If we came in here and did the clean out, we would actually do a 5-foot spot repair, is what it would be considered, and this hole in the side of the pipe would be gone.
Okay.
So you do have a tie-in right there. That's a sanitary Y made of concrete. So there's something else tying in right there. We've got a hole there from the water wear and cracking, both there, around the hole. Hole right here, cracking going on in the fitting here. And
So
that's in the Y, fitting wherever, whatever is tying in there. And it's because of the water hitting that certain location all the time and eroding the concrete.
So the pipe from the other direction is something from our house?
Yep, this is going to be something from your house. This could be that kitchen sink drain up here, or could be an old downspout line that ties in, and that could have been where the water was backing up from when your house started to flood a little bit. Head on down here. Got some nice little roots growing in here. Cutter did a good job cleaning them out. That's about as good as a cutter on a cable will do. Where a jetter, if we ran a jetter from an outside access where we're not going to flood the interior of your home, would get that 99% clean. So a jetter is a much better way to get those roots out of your system and maintain the pipe. Got some more roots going on here. Bottom of your pipe is eroded, and that's why it's holding water. The bottom of the pipe is washing away. concrete pipe's just made of mortar and aggregate. See if we can get a little bit cleaner of a picture here. So you have multiple root intrusions through the pipe here. So far the only real bad spots I've seen is that Y, the hole, and the transition from the cast iron to the concrete. Otherwise those roots look like they're maintainable. That 6-inch Y, which is the common line out there where you and your neighbor tie together.
Okay, so that's new pipe where the
clean out is.
Where the clean out is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So continue downstream and just take a look at the pipe further on down for you.
So this is the common line.
This is that 6-inch common line. May as well look at it since we have the camera in the hole. The common line is in very good shape. Another piece of PVC pipe. It's a pretty big hole in the pipe there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty big separation. See if we can even get the camera past it. There we go. So those are the roots they were talking about at the 120, 115 foot mark. To be more accurate, it's actually 128 feet out. So
They probably weren't measured from this point, so.
that's true. Got quite the beard growing off of that. Really should be cut out of there. Another big hole in the bottom of the pipe there. What I'm looking for is the next manhole. That would be where the city starts taking over, taking responsibility for the pipes. If I have enough camera to get that far. Groundwater dripping into the pipe there. Pretty bad erosion to the pipe right there.
How far out is that manhole?
To my best judgment, about 200 feet. Looking at the city drawings, I'm out of camera lead. That's as far as we're gonna get.
Okay.
But your immediate issues, getting a jetter down that 6-inch line, getting the roots out of there, getting an outside clean out on your 4-inch line out here, doing a 5-foot long spot repair, maybe even doing a 10-foot and repairing that Y, where the hole is eventually gonna it's gonna crumble on you, and then you're gonna be completely out of service. And then do a regular maintenance on the 2 pipes, or the hydro jetter from outside access.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 5-foot would be from the edge of the house out, more or less?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, or 10 foot if you wanted to take care of that Y wall you had the crew here. The difference between a 5-foot and a 10-foot dig it is going to be so minimal that I always advise just get it done while they're there. The parts are going to only increase by a quarter of the amount. The labor, they've already got the shovels, the backhoe, and the manpower here, 2 guys on site, is all it's going to take to dig that section of the pipe up. They can probably get it all done in 1 day, for the 2nd day of inspection and backfill. So.
Okay.
I don't actually sell the excavation jobs, but I can get an excavation guy out here to give you a quote and bid on Monday if you like. But I highly advise an outside access. And if you're interested in that, I'll locate the outside sewer pipe right outside the foundation. That way when they come here, they can give you a quote without having to come in and pull the toilet.
Okay. Yeah, that's great.
Watch on the way back here.
So your company doesn't do the excavation?
We do.
Yeah.
I'm not part of the excavation department.
Yeah, you're not part of that group.
Yeah. Camera to inspect my work. And make recordings for the excavation department. So they know what they're going to be up against if they need to go out to a job. My main job is just to get people back in service. Give them a little heads up on what they should be expecting to need to do next after my visit.
Mm-hmm.
There's our common line again. And if you're wondering what the swirl marks are that you see every once in a while, that's from my cutter passing through the pipe. At the top of the pipe, you can see where there's swirls.
Yeah. So it's just ages of gunk that's
Yeah. Remarkable backups. This pipe's been backing up a lot longer than just today. It's just that it finally clogged today. Oh, no, here's the common line. Where Chris and Corey, probably, they were the tag team duo, did the repair there. So roots, those are easily maintainable, once again. Roots, for the jetter, we can get that 99% clean.
The cutter's really not gonna be able to get that.
No.
It's too fibrous.
They move out of the way as the cutter passes through.
Yeah.
There's that hole in the backside of that Y again where the water's hitting it, just like my camera would. Every time it hits, goes through there, my camera's going to hit it just like the water does. So there's cracks,
the hole
multiple
is-
cracks. That's correct.
That's-
And then multiple cracks going that way and that way and that way. So that fitting could fail.
That's at the Y,
Yep.
you're saying?
That's that Y that I was talking about, that something ties in there.
Right.
Not sure what it is. We would just we would cut out the Y and put a PVC one in and reattach all three ends. So let's actually. So the Y is at 41 feet. Your transition is at 39 feet. We could call that all because we're going to have to go back from the Y a little bit to fit a new PVC pipe to get the PVC Y in. We could call that all of a 10 foot total repair on that whole section. This is about 2 feet from the transition to the Y, and we'll want to go about 4 feet on either side of the Y to get our PVC in. So that's about 8 feet. So a total of 10.
Okay.
To get that fixed up for you. So I'll make a locate outside for the excavation crew to give you a call on Monday.